Previously on
Ball, you know. Don't fuck with
on Monday Night Football.
Nano Machine, son.
I kind of feel like with the whole bit leading, you know, when you start fighting Armstrong and he football punts Ryan, it kind of feels like a wrestling match. Is WWE going on or something?
So we are to assume he beat up Robot Wolf.
Yes. Which I think means he also grabbed a change of clothes immediately afterwards.
That asshole! Don't beat up my buddy. Dog-shaped or no, robot or otherwise, don't beat up my buddy.
All right. I think we're about done here. Right.
Can I just make this song the soundtrack to my life?
I love that music cue.
He should be wearing the serape right now.
Yeah.
And on the last day, Blondie has me downing the whole thing. We'll leave it up to fate then, shall we, Wolfie? A duel to the death. May the best man win.
Sam.
I cut him down, and that's that. Back to a regularly scheduled international incident. But if he beeps me, if I die here, the lock on my blade will disable after a couple hours. What happens after that is up to you, Wolfie.
Ha! Even dead, that guy's a pain in my ass.
Which you'll see in the DLC.
You think that little sword can save your master?
I'm not his master. He's my buddy! And then strike him down.
Fido.
Wolf powers up his secret friendship laser. He just barks it out.
There should be a friendship stat based on like how often you call him on the codec.
Yeah.
And other interactions.
Or maybe a compatibility stat like that rail shooter we played.
To expire here would violate that directive.
That's a good boy.
However, Raiden came to my aid. I have learned from him. When
I have learned of lens flare and visual
Post-production and film.
established new parameters now. Created my own directives.
I have aesthetically enhanced myself with Batman shades. Oh, weren't a receiver on the ball team, were ya? I guess he was just the world's strongest kicker.
Yeah.
Armstrong! I said my sword was a tool of justice. Not used in anger. Not used for vengeance. But now I'm not so sure. And besides, this isn't my sword.
Metal Gear Rising loopholes.
I wonder if Ryan thought of that joke for a really long time.
Why do you think he wasn't punching back?
Come on! Okay. Let's dance. You're going down.
So Sundowner, what? So Armstrong.
Senator Armstrong.
So Senator Armstrong is a really fucking hard boss. He is the hardest in the game. He is also the only boss who has 200% health.
He has twice his own health.
Yeah.
How much did he have before? I don't know, but he has double it now.
So Armstrong has a whole lot of attacks, and a part that pretty much every single attack he has is dangerous and can do a fair amount of damage to a shitload of damage. But the most dangerous thing is that a lot of his attacks are ground pounds. They have slightly different tells in their animation. And if you can't identify what attack he's going to do, he might get wrecked. So like here, he has his ground pound. It's just a small area of effect attack. He started off the fight by punching the ground and making those cracks. He has another ground pound that looks really similar, but makes these cracks that explode later on, and he also uses the explosions to like sneak up on you.
What a jerk.
The difference is all of his different ground pounds have slightly different tells, like the one that makes the cracks that explode, a crater forms around him, the one that makes the giant fire cracks follow you, he has like flaming like wisps surround him instead. Also, this attack murders people.
Yeah.
It's not an instant kill, it just does a lot of damage, but if you've already taken a lot of damage, you probably would, and you have no nano pace, you might die if you fuck up that blade mode segment.
Ouch.
Like, there are 4 blocks you cut through, but you only need to cut 2 of them to succeed. And
okay.
It's just one of the 2 has to be one of the outer ones.
But since they're in a straight line, if you hit 2, aren't you gonna hit all 4?
It can still be angled, so you only get 2. Also,
yeah, I guess.
this attack here is the only attack that you can parry counter. You parry counter it, you get this.
Yeah?
It's pretty fucking great.
Yeah.
It's a cross counter.
Oh!
So yeah, when you get hit by that attack, you lose your sword and switch back to unarmed. You can get your sword back. I want it right now because he can regenerate his health with this move, and you gotta blade mode him on his back right there to stop him.
Ouch. Now, is that just a thing he does sometimes, or is it, like, a reaction as soon as you bring him to double digits?
Once he loses half his health, he does it once, and then once he gets down to like quarter health, he'll do it again.
What a jerk.
He can do it more than that, but he does not do it very often. Even if you hit him, like when he's regenerating his health, if you hit him somewhere other than that weak point, you'll still stop him from regenerating his health, but he'll also immediately counterattack and hit you pretty hard.
Well, we don't want that. Another shot to do what? To kill him? Is that what he's saying?
Maybe. He also has this really weird thing, like this attack he did earlier. If you're near him, those cracks follow you. What he does is he tries to make them follow you so that you'll get because he doesn't divide the arena evenly with that attack. If they follow you, it actually makes like a C shape and it encloses you into a really tiny arena. Which is probably the most dangerous attack he has, is if he traps you in a really tiny arena, especially since he has area of effect attacks. But he has another thing, like when he dashes through those explosions, he can kind of cancel out of his moves like you can with blade canceling. Because he has different attacks with similar tells, he can, like this attack and another charge attack he has, he can actually start doing one attack, get close to you, cancel, and then do the different attack instead, which has a different timing for parrying it.
What a jerk.
Yeah. Like here, sometimes he'll dash and just do a really fast kick, and instead he just stopped and started doing the little punch kick thing instead. He can also anticipate you using Stinger. If you start using it too much, he'll do a really slow kick, like the second you start doing Stinger, so that when you meet up with him, he'll just kick you right in the face. Also, you don't actually need to do this attack. You can just move out of the way.
So there.
Yeah, it's actually really easy to avoid.
Uh-oh. This doesn't look like a finishing move at all.
No!
Who is finishing who?
Also, just like with Sam's fight, if Ryan loses his sword, the lyrics fade out.
Oh golly. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. That's why we never did it before.
Yeah.
That's no good.
Your dream dies with you.
I don't know. I mean, all those
Maybe not.
commenters
Guaranteed.
on the news sites.
For a while longer, at least.
I don't know, Jack. There are people on the internet who think I'm the good
As
guy.
an institution, as an industry, men will fight for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in.
Right, it's like I'm the opposite of Big Boss or something.
At least I'll leave
It's crazy, isn't it?
successor.
Bum bum bum.
You, Jack. You carve your own path.
Hey, those were the lyrics.
Whatever methods you see fit. You don't let legal bullshit get in the way. And if it costs a few lives, so be it.
Perhaps we're not so different, you and I.
Perhaps we're both the same. Wait a minute, that was in the song too. Damn it!
Ah!
You're nano hard.
Deep inside,
You should not be talking anymore.
kindred spirit.
Nanomachines are still running. Give him a second.
Yeah, your gooey bits.
Ugh.
I don't like that. I don't like your gooey bits. Oh, your gooey bits got all over Ryan, too.
Oh. Maybe you should have worn the Desperado body, and then you wouldn't be able to see it as well.
Bring me my brown pants.
Yeah, I kind of had to go for no damage for an S rank because your first time around it's really hard to get under the time limit. It's like 5 minutes. Anyway, we unlock a ton of stuff. Lots of swords, the stun blade, the armor breaker, high frequency wooden sword, Sam's sword, wigs.
Nice.
That's what the hands make. So Doctor made us wigs.
Pet right for your family?
Doctor.
First, our top story.
Doctor.
President Hamilton returns from Pakistan today.
My masterpiece.
First visit to the
This
country.
wig.
Yeah, your hairpiece.
In Shahbazbad last May. In meetings with Pakistani President Farooq Salam, the two leaders agreed to a new joint initiative in the War on Terror, whereby U.S. Marines will be stationed in Pakistan and given wider authority to conduct operations within the country. This
See,
is
well,
in
isn't
tensions
that
between
nice?
Pakistan,
Hooray.
the country's civil
Don't listen
and
to Facebook,
military
President.
leadership, with many in the government calling on the ISI Military Intelligence Agency to be investigated.
Unbelievable. After all that.
You're still eating pizza? Don't you listen to my rants about food?
Last time, let it go.
That's not even the good place down the street.
Armstrong will never be president.
That's Domino's. Kevin, that's Domino's.
Kevin, you're scrub
Get that
lord
outta
when
here.
you're scrub level when it comes to pizza tastes.
Military contractors, which the Hamilton administration has made clear will play a significant role.
There he is.
I have excellent news. We are approved. The new corporation is established.
I can finally adopt a child.
Nice work, Doc.
Well, he has a couple hundred in the bag.
Staffing firm is officially open for business.
We are certified for construction and long-term nursing care, but this is just the beginning.
Finally, my dream of lifting old people.
Cyborgs can play is limitless.
And we're sure this isn't child labor?
The older children can work now, the rest when they come of age. And it's strictly voluntary, you know.
We're not running a charity here, huh?
Oh, smart hands, Kev. All right.
Would not even cover their maintenance. Besides, this way they'll learn a trade. Perhaps some discipline, huh?
It's not a perfect solution. But you know what? At least these kids will get a decent education.
Well,
And also
I'm
sweet
not about to
cyborg
return them
arms
the
to lift
streets
cars.
Or to broken homes. At least
Yeah,
we can
you
give
know.
them a chance.
It has its benefits.
Oh, Oops.
Imperfect solution for an imperfect world.
Oops.
Well, another benefit. A peaceful application for all my research.
Bossman buys his sweatshirts based on which ones make him look most like a bomb disposal agent.
Food for thought, shall we say?
It's this guy with great fashion sense. He was called Fat Man or something.
Speaking of recent events, how's our new recruit?
The dude
working
loved the
out?
high life.
Can't see that Boris is also wearing roller skates.
Quite well.
Oi, Sunny! Where you have this then?
Hang on. Just give me 1 second.
Does he get to go to space?
Maybe.
Head spin.
I would like for him to go to space.
Ya same age as me, but all this spaceship, ya genius, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And ya.
Yeah,
I'm a genius.
Huh? Where did that come from?
Don't step on dog-shaped robot, buddy.
Alert. Alert. Rescinding.
This is
Blade
a
Wolf's
crazy
dead now.
world, nah?
Killed by a book.
This has now become all the animes.
Been this kind of life.
Yeah.
Huh?
He rescued me too, you know. Saved my life.
Yeah, it's kind of a
I owe
thing.
him everything.
Rescues.
It was supposed to be this game, you know.
He'll always be Jack the Ripper.
Maybe one day we'll get that game.
Maybe.
I know all about his
I kind of
past.
hope not.
I don't really want his game either.
He had it rough.
I think only because it would have to go before like MGS4, and we'd have to get a bunch of MGS4 stuff
But that's
again,
not the Raiden I know.
like with Eva and all that.
Keep moving forward, man. That's what I want.
I like this game because it has some connections, but it isn't too deep into it.
I'd be cool with like some flashback DLC, but if you're gonna make a new game, make some new stuff, you know?
I just want to go forward with Rising, at least.
That's why I kind of wish MGS4 had more new characters.
Yeah!
Because, like, where does it go? There's... Everyone's dead? Or like,
old.
done?
Yeah. Like, Otacon's done. I don't think Otacon wants to do anything again ever since he learned how to pick up
bar hop?
ladies.
Yeah.
Like, now that Snake's dead, I mean, like, what's he gonna do? He finally found Snake's old pickup artist book.
You can finally get some peace and quiet in the plane house. Anyway, these are all the nice people we have to thank. Thank you, nice people.
One guy programs Zandatsu.
Good job.
Man.
Except I hate you for a couple of the ones in these last couple. Come on. If there is no single piece large enough to hold the spine, you get the spine. Why is that not in there?
Man. It was just like the single spine with a little bit of flesh coating it. Blackbeard Design Studio.
So that's Metal Gear Rising. Do we have an ETA on the DLC episodes?
Yeah, I already practiced through Blade Wolf's once. I think it might be like an extra week before I can record all of it. So there might be like a week-long break between this and the DLC.
That's alright. And hey, look out for more Incredible Crisis.
Incredible Crisis, and then another thing we did. Rogue Warrior. That hasn't gone up yet. What a nightmare of a game. Stunts.
Now this is a new song, right? This is just for the credits.
Yeah,
This
it's
is not
basically
anyone's theme.
It's a Linkin Park song, basically.
Oh, hey, you worked on this?
Yeah, I'm William Beeman.
Nice to meet you,
I
William
don't remember
Beeman.
what I did, but I'm William Beeman. That's me.
You did VA management stuff.
I worked with Dennis Ramen Gonzalez. He's a great guy. Not a big fan of ramen, actually.
It's an ironic nickname.
Yeah.
The trailer unit, these are the people that couldn't fit in the building. package unit. They delivered the mail.
Nice job. But yeah, the two DLC things we get left is Blade Wolf, and there's another one for Sam. They're kind of short. There'll be like 2 or 3 videos
they're
for
DLCs.
each. Yeah. Probably be doing Blade Wolf first, even though he was the last one, because he is easier.
Should we also be expecting more VR missions?
Yeah, by the time this is up, there'll be VR missions to go along with them.
Rundowns of some of them unlockable toys we just got?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Soon, and also, should mention, there in the DLC VR missions, there is one that that's just fighting with the unarmed moveset, and it plays like a 2D beat 'em up.
That's great.
It's the best VR mission, really.
Pull to win! Pull to win! So, thanks to everybody for watching and enjoying, and the big positive reaction to this whole thing has been great.
It was a fun game to LP.
Yeah, and you were mostly well behaved. You know who I'm talking about. You. If I'm talking about you, you know it. Come on, be honest with yourself. Come on. Come on. But otherwise, everybody, except you, was really good.
Why should they care about our opinions on video games when they're such garbage?
You mean video games? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Johnny Death at guitars. Wow.
Wow.
I hope that's his actual last name, is Death.
Yeah, he comes from a long line of morticians. Blade design.
Man.
They made
the Moto knives? Dang.
In-game poster cover girl.
Gotta check out the Moto knives now. You can buy some sweet Raiden branded Hanzo steel.
That would be so cool. That's the least cool thing I've ever called cool, but I'm still down with it. That sword keeps on spinning.
And how's business?
Oh, good. Herr Doctor's research and staffing service certainly help.
I hear World Marshal's looking for a buyer.
Is this where it's revealed that Raiden's secretly the president?
You cost them money, huh? Not to mention killing.
I wish there was a President Raiden costume, though.
The bread-taking program is finished, but the larger company is not, I'm afraid. Someone will buy them. PMCs are in demand once again.
Yeah. Fighting for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in.
Beg pardon?
No. Nothing.
What are you just saying thing that evil man said when punching your face? Just check.
No, never mind. Nothing.
Sorry, Boris.
I understand. But then, what will you do?
Oh, you know, just a regular Saturday night.
I've got my own war to fight.
Oh!
What's the war, Raiden? What's your war?
Fucking up every single PMC in existence, apparently. Except the one with his buddies in it.
That's the final boss. He has to fight Doctor's Gundam that he finally made.
So look at my total playtime. 3 hours, 50 minutes. I definitely played longer than that.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. The reason
Gale
why
Force.
it's so short is because the game's clock
Passing
only counts...
rain.
The game's clock only counts when you're like actually pressing buttons. It does not count cutscenes or codecs or stuff like that. Which is why it ends up being a lot shorter.
Jack the Ripper!
Also, it only counts your best times. So like if you restart a checkpoint, something, all that time does not get counted.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but anyways, all S and a B on easy because I was just strolling through it.